traveled 18 miles outside the city of Xi'an.
We visited the burial mound of Qin Shi Huangdi, China's first emperor and the builder of the terracotta army.
This is the biggest and most well-preserved burial mound in all of China.
Ascending to the throne in 247 BCE, Qin Shi Huangdi was only 13 years old. Despite his young age, he was able to consolidate power and quickly dominate all of his rivals, bringing an end to what is known as the Warring States period. In 221 BCE, he finally unified the entire nation of China, bringing it under the Qin Empire. In addition to building the terracotta army, Qin Shi Huangdi is also well known for being the first emperor to begin construction on the Great Wall of China. Additionally, he codified a broad system of laws and developed a system of roads throughout China that's longer today than the entire American highway network.
Under his reign, there were tremendous technological advances, including the standardization of weights and measures, Chinese script, as well as coinage.
Following 3 assassination attempts, Qin Shi Huangdi became increasingly worried about his mortality. He began searching for ways to become immortal, seeking out wizards and anyone who could possibly give him the secret to eternal life. He sent his armies throughout the realm, looking for different ways to extend his life. One of the ways Qin Shi Huangdi believed he could attain immortality was through the ingestion of mercury. Throughout his entire reign of only 11 years, he was consistently consuming mercury at a level that is today very, very unsafe. Qin Shi Huangdi was also known to be against any kinds of scholarship and most free thought. During his reign, he ordered the burning of all books throughout the empire related to anything other than himself. He also ordered the burial of 406 live Confucian scholars. Archaeologists have yet to excavate the burial mound, partly because Qin Shi Huangdi is the first emperor and a national treasure, but also for health concerns. Reportedly, rivers of mercury surround his tomb and make the entire place relatively dangerous to excavate. This afternoon, we were also able to visit some actual archaeological excavations.
We got to visit 2 pits that adjoin the actual burial mound. At the first pit, we walked into a building that covered the excavations.
Only discovered in 1999, the pit features a collection of 11 terracotta figures believed to be acrobats.
They were wearing short skirts, and their arms and their legs and top were actually bare. Some of the other things that were found in there were a tripod that was humongous in size. In fact, they think that it was used as a weight.
The second pit we visited was only discovered in the year 2000.
It was about 1/3 of the size of the other pit.
It features a similar construction style to the first pit, but has a different collection of figures inside.
We saw skeletons of horses. We also saw what may have been the outline of a chariot and some other terracotta figures.
Pit 2 contains 8 terracotta figures.
These ones may have been the chariot drivers, or they may have been lawyers. Each of the terracotta sculptures was a little bit different from the other one. They had different hairstyles, different facial expressions, and different types of dress. It was said that this represents the stables of the emperor.
It's always helpful to be able to see a recreation of what's believed to have been the past practices. In Pit 2, we can see the reconstruction of walls as they're originally believed to have been built. Panels stacked on top of one another would have been layered with beams over the top and then covered with a layer of dirt, leaving the inside completely open. Burnt wood, different timbers, and the imprint of the wood paneling really gave us a sense for how this tomb was constructed and what happened when it fell apart. Visiting the burial mound of Qin Shi Huangdi today was really exciting because it gives us a chance to put in context the man who built the terracotta army.